Hey everyone, how's it going? I got some cool Funkos to show you.
Now, I'm just holding up one, but I've got quite a few, and there's some pretty good ones in here.
Now, like usual, I'm going to go ahead and show every single one. I'm going to put the price of the pop up here, how much I paid for it up here, and then total profit and total spent on the other side. So I made some pretty good deals this time. A lot of these, once again, from Disc Replay on discount, but a lot of these are also from Facebook Marketplace and eBay, so a lot of good things in here. Alright, so here are 5, and this was by far the biggest purchase. This was from Disc Replay. Now they had a deal, buy 2, get 3 free. So I decided to find some of the more expensive ones in the store so I could at least use the discount. So let's go through them one by one, and starting with the star of the show here, I found a 2015 Summer Convention Heisenberg. So I paid $80 for it, but it is definitely worth much more than that. So the Hobby DB price, I know it's like $220. I think it usually sells between $150 and $200, but still, $80, that is a pretty big profit. But even more important, it is a cool pop that I like, so that's the real important part, is I really like it. Okay, moving on. This was not one that was on my wish list, but when I saw it, I thought, man, this is cool. So, long story short, I was born in Romania. I know it doesn't sound like it because I speak perfect English, but I was. And one of the most famous people to come out of Romania is, of course, Dracula. So yeah, this is from Castlevania. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I've never really played any of the Castlevania games, shows, whatever, but the fact that Dracula is from my home country, and I paid $42 for it, but I know it on HobbyDB it's worth around $70. So anyway, yeah, shout out to my home country of Romania. We got Vlad. These 3, I've been on a little Adam Sandler kick. I've been wanting some Adam Sandler movie pops for quite a while, and they just so happen to have 3 of them. Happy Gilmore, Bobby Boucher, and Scuba Sam. So let's go through every single one. So the more expensive one is a Bobby Boucher, so it was $50. It is, I think, worth around that much, to be honest. But again, now you have to remember, this is kind of getting into the 3 free ones, right? I paid for those 2, but these were free, completely free. So this $50 one, I ended up getting for free. Target exclusive Bobby Boucher from The Waterboy, one of my absolute favorite movies and absolute favorite Adam Sandler movies. So this is one that I've been looking for quite a while, and I finally just kind of stumbled upon it, and there was a great discount, so I went ahead and got it. Moving along, this is the other pop that I very much wanted, was this Scuba Sam from probably my second favorite Adam Sandler film, Big Daddy. It had one of the little Cole brothers in it. It is, I paid $26. I can technically got it for free, but there's this one really famous scene in the movie Big Daddy with, here's the thing, okay, you guys have to, I need to get this out there on the internet. I always thought it was Scuba Steve. For my entire life, it's been Scuba Steve. Why is this Scuba Sam? This is probably the closest that I'll ever get to like a Mandela effect, or I swear to God, it's always been Scuba Steve. Like, Scuba Steve. But no. So this is really confusing, and I don't know why. But maybe I need to rewatch the movie to see what the movie says. Alright, last one. We got Happy Gilmore from Happy Gilmore. I'm going to be completely 100% honest with you. I've never watched this film, and I know zero about it. This pop paid $40, technically $0. But I don't know. This was just expensive, and I could get it for free, and it's Adam Sandler, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, this was the biggest one-time purchase. I think I paid like $130, which this alone I could sell for probably like $180. So the fact that I paid $130 for all of these, and I paid only $180 for and I'm losing my voice. I'm so excited, bro. But yeah, this was the biggest one, but we've got plenty more to go. This was my second purchase from the exact same Disc Replay. So this was once again one of the buy 2 get 3 free. Again, I used a little bit of strategy. I made sure to get 5 expensive ones so I could get 3 expensive ones for free, because if you stuck in a couple of cheap ones, you'd be getting the cheap ones for free, because how it works is they give you the 2 most expensive and then the rest are free. So I made a whole separate transaction with just cheap ones to make sure that I get the best value for the deal. And yeah, a lot of these are replacements or ones that I want to sell. So let's start from the top. So we got Andy Bernard from The Office. Now this one is a replacement for me. So I have a fat suit Andy, and I really don't like that pop. I'm not a fan of all the fat suit pops because you just don't get a very good like picture of the character. And again, these are supposed to be things you look at, and I don't like those. So I went ahead and got an Andy Bernard so I could replace my other one. The cost was $20. And yeah, so this is going to replace my other Andy in my collection. And then the other Andy I will end up selling. And this is kind of the same thing with the Alexis Rose. I have an Alexis Rose in my collection. Let's see, this one's $12. But I think this one looks nicer. So I am more than likely going to replace my other Alexis Rose with this one, but I'll have to think about it. Either way, I'm keeping one of the Alexis Roses, and I don't know which one, but one of them will get sold, the other one that I will keep. And then this was actually a character that I was missing, so this is completely new. It is not a replacement. Johnny Rose. I have David, I have Alexis, and I have Moira, but I never had Johnny, so I finally got this to kind of finish off my collection. Now I don't think it's completely... I'll have to double check. I don't know if I have every single Schitt's Creek character, but I'm getting pretty darn close, I'll tell you that much. So yeah, there was a Johnny Rose, and this one was only $12 again, so I went ahead and picked it up. It is a pretty cool one if you like Schitt's Creek. Again, I'll have to look into making sure to finish the set, so I'll have to see what else they offer. But yeah, funny enough, they had like 3 Johnny Roses. I don't know who brought in all their Schitt's Creek stuff, but there was like 3 of them. I just picked the one that was, you know, the least amount of damage. And also, I'm using a little light here, so I know it might just seem like my things are ultra dusty, but you're also seeing an ultra amount of light on them. Alright, last 2 to talk about. Angela Martin, another replacement. I think I have the Fun Run Angela Martin, I'm pretty sure. And again, you might see a pattern here. I don't like the themed Office ones. I just like the characters. I just wanted Andy, and I just want Angela. So more than likely, this Angela will be replacing my other one. So this one was $20. But again, I am going to probably replace my other Angela Martin with this one because this one's a little nicer, shows the character better. It even has one of her cats there. So yeah, big fan of The Office. I have every single character, but this one is going to replace my other Angela Martin, and that one's going to be sold, and this one's going to be kept. And then lastly, from this little pile, I know there was a new Target release that was extremely popular, but I came across this Marvel Bullseye, and let's see, so 17. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Me and my wife are gigantic fans of Target. We go to Target quite a bit, and I like to buy Funkos from Target. Yeah, overall Target is just like a nice store, and the mascot is one of the most unique. So instead of going to get one of the extremely popular new Target Pops, I just saw this one and I said this will satisfy my needs. And this one, the dog is actually a little bigger, so I kind of like this one better. I don't like the fact that it's Marvel, but whatever. I still think it's pretty cool, and I hope you guys like it. I will tell you, this section right here was one giant purchase from a guy on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm telling you that is a nuts deal. Just wait for that one. Okay, so let's do 2 little mini piles. The reason why I got a lot of these, I went up north. So I live in southern Michigan. I went up north about an hour and a half to check out some gaming stores that I've never checked out before. So along with the disc replay, I went to a couple of minor stores. These ones were not good deals, but I just really liked the Funko Pops. So let's go through them. Let me make sure to put that over there so the light can hit it. The first one is extremely boring because I showed it last video. I got a J from Modern Family. Now here's the thing. So I paid $13 for it. The J that I currently have is extremely hit. It is a damaged pop, and this one is not like damaged at all. So I bought this simply as a replacement for my other J, and yeah, it's simple as that. That one is a replacement. Very nice. Okay, now this one was probably my dumbest purchase because here's the thing. I am not a fan of Vocaloids. I'm not really a fan of like Hatsune Miku in general, but I just think it's a really cool pop. So my sister is actually a huge fan of Hatsune Miku, and she has her own pop, not the crystal version like I do, but she has her own. Maybe this will be a gift in the future to my sister, but yeah, I bought it for around 25. I think it's worth like 40-ish. So was it the greatest purchase on the planet? No, not really, but is it pretty darn cool? I'm gonna go with leaning on, I think this is pretty cool personally, and hopefully that light can kind of show its glitteriness. Yeah, again, pretty cool. This wasn't a great deal, but it's cool. All right, last store. So this was a store that, man, this was a good store, but I couldn't spend too much money. So this is what I ended up buying. I've always wanted at least one Nemo pop. I think I was looking at Dory for quite a while. The Bruce pop is extremely expensive, so I couldn't go with that one. So I ended up getting this pretty old Nemo, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Again, I paid 20. It's probably not the best one in the world. Like I could have probably gotten it cheaper if I just waited, but I think it's pretty cool. Love my boy Nemo. Why he always be lost, but yeah. All right, Nemo. Maybe I'll try to finish off the rest of the set. But again, some of the other ones are a little expensive. And then another one for my collection, Parks and Rec. So I don't have all of the characters from Parks and Rec just yet, but this was one of the final pieces. So I got a Mona Lisa 2022 Fall Convention. I paid $13 for it. Overpaid a little bit. I found it at some other stores, funny enough, for like $8, $9. So I definitely overpaid. But this is another character to add to my collection here. Mona Lisa. I didn't have this one. And it's funny. You see she has a little money in her hands. One of me and my wife's favorite memes is the money, please. If you guys have seen the show, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But, why am I unfocused? Focus up, dog. But yeah, another really cool one. Just for my personal collection. Nothing crazy. But one step closer to finishing out the Parks and Rec and Schitt's Creek sets. Okay, so I pulled out the pile. Now there is a lot to talk about with this purchase. So long story short, everything you're going to see for a little while, I paid only $70 for. And you might say, David, $70 is a lot. I'm telling you, once we jump into this, I swear this stuff has to be stolen. I bought it from a guy who seemed very nice. This stuff has got to be stolen, because it's so weird that he sold it for that price, and there's even something a little weird in there. But let's get started, and you know what? Let's start with the most exciting parts of it. So here is why this specific listing stuck out to me. Honestly, I'm going to be honest, I didn't even know what pops I bought as far as this, because on the front page there was 3 UFC pops, and I don't think I've said it on video yet. But I am currently trying to collect all of the UFC pops, which they're slightly expensive, so that's hard to do. But right on the front page, there was 3 of them, and again, it was listed for $70. So off the bat, we've got a green shorts, Conor McGregor, and okay, again, none of these are gonna have sticker prices, but again, I paid $70 for this entire bunch. Dude, this alone on HobbyDB is $55. So let's move. Okay, I don't want to move on. I want to stay and look at this forever. And I know there's weird stuff going on with Conor McGregor. I know. But he'll always be a legend in the sport. So yeah, like, even though he's a bad guy, you know what I mean. But yeah, so 55, and then bam, we're already profit. We're 2 pops deep, and we're technically profit. Everything else is just extra. But yeah, let me go ahead and put Connor over here. All right, let's move on. I'm harping too much about how good of a deal this was. Another UFC, Chris Weidman, pretty old, 2016. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say. Again, I'm trying to collect all the UFC pops, so now we're 3 steps closer. These are actually I have a Brock Lesnar, but that was a WWE, not UFC, so I'll still have to collect the other UFC ones, but yeah, the HobbyDB price is on screen. I didn't memorize every single one of them, but I know it's like $30-$40. Yeah, Chris Weidman. Not a huge fan of Chris Weidman, but if you're a real UFC fan, you know all about the All-American. Even if you're not a fan, you know about him. And then lastly, we got a Jose Aldo, another very old 2016, another absolute legend in the sport. I wasn't a fan of the UFC when he was around. I'm going to be honest. I came in kind of right after. That guy knocked this guy out for the championship. It was kind of around then when I joined the sport, so sadly I wasn't around for his reign. But if you guys have been UFC fans or you don't know, this guy before Conor McGregor basically ruled the division for a very, very, very long time. He's a legendary fighter, and now he's in my collection, so very, very cool and very nice. And I'm very happy that I managed to get my hands on those 3 UFC pops, and hopefully I can start collecting the rest. Now, once again, everything else is just extra. I didn't even want these. They just so happen to come in the dude's collection. So let's go through them. Maybe we'll go through these ones a little quick. We've got 317 DMX music guy. I don't really listen to DMX, but it's like a $20 pop. So, not bad. If you guys like DMX, shout out DMX. But I personally don't listen to him. But that is one. Moving on. Actually, you know what? Let's stick with the music theme. We've got a DJ Khaled, Gatorade. I'm gonna be honest. I like his memes. I think they're pretty funny. He's kind of a stupid guy, but I'm stupid too. So, you know, we're all related somehow. But also, I mean, he's obviously a great producer. He's produced some absolute bangers, so I can't say anything. Look, man, the guy's a genius. Like, well, what can you say? He sounds a little stupid, but he's kind of a genius. But yeah, DJ Khaled, very nice. Just kind of came along for the ride. Let's see, is there any other music ones? No. Okay, so this one I have zero clue about. I don't know what Miami Vice is. I don't know who Crockett is, but it came in the package or in the deal, so very nice. This one is also very interesting, an MTV Moonperson. So I do know about like the MTV logo. I didn't know they made a pop of it, but this is pretty neat. So yeah, again, a lot of these I don't have like much to say. Like, oh wow, that's cool, I guess. All right, now we got a few Joker ones. Let me actually just put them together because I have a couple here. So we've got first the Joker from the Suicide Squad. Is this Jared Leto's Joker? I think so. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I am not a Batman fan. I think the games are boring, and I haven't watched the movies. So you guys can hate me in the just type a comment, like a hate comment right now. I'm going to be honest, and I won't blame you. But I am not a huge fan of the Joker, and I don't really know one. But anyway, I will be keeping one of the Jokers, but not this one. But hey, it's pretty cool. Came in the collection. But here is the one that I will be keeping. The Arkham Asylum Joker Silver. This one is actually pretty cool because in at least my tiny, tiny little brain, this is my most recognizable version of the Joker. When I think of the Joker, in my little brain, I think of the Arkham Asylum Joker. So this is the one that I'll be keeping. Sadly, that sticker is on there. Bro, that is more stuck than me and KFC, dog. I'm being serious. That thing, it's going to take some work to get that off of there without damaging the pop. But this is, I don't have a Joker yet, but this is the Joker that I definitely want to keep. I think it is a pretty cool one. Pretty cool indeed. And then the last Joker one, which this is the first of its kind for me. I have never possessed one of these 2-packs. And that might be weird considering the amount of money that I've spent and how many I have. On my mom, bro, I have never owned a 2-pack in my life. So I own this one now, although likely going to sell it. I mean, that Joker in there's pretty cool, but I'm an inbox type of person, so this one's probably gonna get sold. But anyway, once again, just got crammed into the $70 deal. So shoot, can't complain. Let's do these two, and then I've got two just like interesting ones. And a couple of out of pops ones, which are also pretty interesting. Okay, so these I know zero anything about, and they're actually not worth like much at all. This one's probably the least valued of any pop that I picked up today. The GameStop Ryu, but it's one of those pixel ones that nobody likes, or at least I don't know of anybody who likes these. If you like this one, put it in the comments and I'll ship it to you because it's trash. This one, I got a Street Fighter Ken, not pixelated, so this one people might actually like. I think this one's like worth 20 or something, but yeah, Street Fighter Ken. Once again, I'm not a huge Street Fighter guy. Honestly, I'm not a fan of fighting games in general not because I don't like violence, but because I suck at them. I'm more of an FPS guy, survival games. I don't mess with fighting games. Not good enough, and I don't want to practice. So, all right, let's get to a couple of just like stupid, interesting ones. So we've got this Dennis Rodman. It's not worth a whole lot, but it's funny. It's a limited edition, 5,000 piece Dennis Rodman. All right, basketball, dude. You know, I'm swerving in the corner. Whoa. I know that's not. All right, I'll stop now. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of interesting. I got this little mini patchwork, the Joker. Yeah, I don't know. I'm giving that to my dog brother. All right, let's talk about these 3 out of pop ones. One of them is interesting. The other 2 are not. So this is Biggie, rapper. I don't know why I'm saying it like you guys didn't know that, but yeah, Biggie. I think that's like a $10 pop-in box, so that's kind of worthless. And then Willie Nelson, my wife had to tell me about this guy, but it's again like a $10 pop-in box or something like that. It's out of box, so this one's probably worth like a quarter. This is the interesting one though, and this surprised me, dude. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is from the movie Saw, but this is in box. $145 in box. So obviously what I'm holding in my hands isn't $145, but still out of box I could probably still get a little bit of money for this. And I say probably more than a little bit of money. Like I can still probably get a good nice chunk of change because it is a nice figure still. So anyway, this one was very interesting. $145, but out of box. So kind of a shame. I wish this one was in box, but if this was in box, this deal would go from insane to wumbo, I'm telling you. So anyway, that's pretty cool. Couple of out of box ones. And lastly, probably the weirdest one out of this entire collection, and let me tell you why this is weird. This Joker is like a $12 pop. Why is it graded? It costs money to grade a pop. You have to mail it physically to the people to grade them, and you have to pay for the shipping and pay for them to grade. The guy who sent this for grading paid more for the grading than the pop itself. Like, people who grade things are usually smart people. I don't know who did this. I want to insult you. What are you doing? And you want to know the greatest part? This pop is damaged. There's a gigantic crease right there. Not only did this person try and grade a $12 pop, but the thing is damaged. Why would you do that? At least get a new one for $12 before sending it in for grading. Anyway, this is an anomaly. I've never had a graded pop before, but I'm starting with an 8. The Joker. This is just one of the weirdest things I own. Why is it graded? This shouldn't be graded. What are you doing? All right. Anyway, again, $70 for all of that. Dude, just these 2 UFC ones are profit. All right. I've got 2 more bags. Let's go through them. And these ones I bought yesterday. I'll be transparent. This is I bought yesterday. These 2 I bought just now and I just got home. So these are fresh. And let me grab them. Okay. So today I got another eBay listing that was a good purchase in a city called Livonia in Michigan. They also happen to have a disc replay in Livonia, so guess what I did? Let's start with my Facebook Marketplace purchase because... Oh, that's not the bag. Yeah, so I got these 4 right here. Guess how much I paid? I ended up paying only $10. So that's $2.50 per pop. Now, let's go through one by one. Toy Story Mr. Prickle Pants. This is a very cheap pop. It's like $10. But, I mean, I paid $10 for all 4. So, I mean, this is like pretty crappy and cheap and common, but whatever. I've already, you know, again, if I sell it, I'm only going to get like $2 or $3, but still. Then we got from the Minions, we got All Natural. Again, a cheap, stupid pop, but whatever. This is the one that I was looking for, so we'll save that one. And then Al Finnick from Zootopia. Once again, a cheap pop. I'm definitely going to sell those 3. But this one was included in the 4 for $10. And this one, on HobbyDB is like $55. So this was the reason why I bought the $10 lot. For $10, I got a $50 pop plus a couple of commons. Hey, shoot, that sounds like a good deal to me. Also, this thing is surprisingly heavy, I'll be honest with you. I got to curl this bad boy, you know what I'm saying, become like Sam Sulek. But yeah, a cool one. I actually might keep this one. I did watch Inside Out, and I liked it. It was cool. Now, I haven't watched the second, so I can't say much. But anyway, this is a cool one for $10, 55 or 50 something dollars. Very cool. All right, let's take a look at my last purchase. Okay, these are the 6. Now, this was, again, from Disc Replay now. This place had a buy 2, get 1 free. So not as good of a deal as the other 2 Disc Replays that I went to. But I found some really, really good pops inside of the store that were marked cheaper than they should be. So it ended up working out. So let's go through one by one. Let's start with the limited edition Johnny Bravo. The interesting thing about this one, they had one of these in their Grail case. And then on their shelves, they had another one. So this one was marked for $17. They had the exact same one in their Grail case for like 40 something dollars. And these knuckleheads just had another one on their common shelves. I don't understand. But for 17, and again, buy 2 get 1 free. So one of these is free. And I'll do the math post video. So like all of these numbers you see are accurate, because I put them in afterwards. But this was extremely cool. I'm like, shoot, yeah, I'm picking that one up. Moving on, Beast Boy. You guys know I love Teen Titans, and I'm trying to collect a lot of the original Teen Titans. This is from 2014, dude. How sick is that? Yeah, the original Teen Titans Go. So it was $20, and if you guys know anything, this is quite old, and Teen Titans is popular. This is worth much more than $20. So another and you might say, oh, like, oh, it must be in bad condition. Bro, it's not even that bad a condition. The corners aren't even banged up. Like, this is in good condition. I don't know what they're talking about. Dude, one day, somebody came in and sold their expensive Funkos, and somebody with a sticker gun messed up. That is not a $16 pop, and this is not a $20 pop. So, yeah, another step towards my Teen Titans Go collection. I've got Robin, and I've got Beast Boy. I have a Raven, but not the original Raven, but I do have a Raven. So I'm going to continue to try to find Cyborg. Yeah. All right, moving on. Cornholio. So, I am a huge fan of Beavis and Butthead. I have both Beavis and Butthead in their Burger World, like the red T-shirt ones, but I don't have the Cornholio, and this is an absolute goat meme, goat scene, it's the funniest thing on the planet. I'm gonna be honest with you. And they had a price for $8. I don't understand. The thing is like a $22 pop. So, just another really cool one. And this is one of the rare instances where I actually will break my rule of having more than one pop of a character. You guys know, only one pop of any character. So I bought a new Alexis Rose. I am replacing the old one. This is going to be one of the rare exceptions to my rule. I will be keeping both Cornholio and Beavis because I like them so much. All right, moving on. We've got Sheldon Cooper from the Big Bang Theory. So I have a lot of Big Bang Theory and Young Sheldon clips that come across my TikTok. So I've never watched Big Bang Theory and I've never watched Young Sheldon, but I have to have watched at least 50% of the show just through TikTok. And Sheldon Cooper is a funny character. I mean, he's annoying, but he's funny. I think he's pretty iconic. So yeah, I mean, it was only $8, and this is worth much more than, well, not much more than $8, but it's worth more than $8. So just a, kind of cool pickup. I would never get any of the other characters from Big Bang Theory. Like there was a Raj. I've seen Howard's. I've seen all of them. But I mean, Sheldon Cooper's really the only one. But I can't buy all the Big Bang Theory pops without watching the show. I think this is one that's okay for me to buy because it's such a popular character, but I really would have to watch the show before I invest into the other ones. Alright, last two of the video. We've got Power Girl. It's just like a DC superhero. To be honest, didn't know much about Power Girl, but I needed to get a 6th, so I said, okay, whatever, give me Power Girl. And then sticking on the superhero, this is another really cool one. This is 2013 Spider-Man. It was marked as only $12. And again, this is the 2013. I remember when I bought that Batman one, it was the same deal, where maybe the person thought it was one of the newer reprints. This isn't a reprint. This has got the giant vinyl bobblehead lettering. This is the original 2013 one. They have it marked for $12, those knuckleheads. And it's in decent condition. Now, I will say, here is the one problem with it. If we go to the back, this part, the glue has come off here. But bro, you can't fix a ding, you can't fix a scratch, and you can't fix a cut. But you can fix glue coming off. If I get some really nice glue for cardboard, this is, I'm not even kidding, brand new. There is nothing wrong with this pop. Just a little glue. And then is back to normal. A 2013, aside from this, almost undamaged Spider-Man. This is really cool, man. You guys can tell me I'm wrong in the comments, but I think this is very, very cool. Okay, everybody, I gotta even zoom up. Those are all of the Funko Pops that I got in the past 2 days. Again, a lot of these are going in my collection. A lot of these are also just being sold to maybe recoup some of the money that I spent. I spent maybe a little too much money, but it's okay. I'm not gonna be able to spend money for quite a while because I'm going into my residency. I'll be working 80-hour, 90-hour weeks. I won't have much time to do this anymore, so I'm trying to have as much fun as I can while I still have time. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is fun. It is very fun, and I hope you guys had maybe a little bit of fun watching. But again, I'll put the totals now, like how much I paid and then how much all the pops are worth altogether. Editing this, I'm telling you, is going to suck. The last time I edited the other Funko video, it took like an hour. No, probably about 2 hours ish. This one I think is going to take longer because there's actually quite a bit more. But anyway, I got to also buy some protectors for a lot of these. And then like something like the Heisenberg, which is like sitting down there, probably getting crushed somewhere. I'm going to have to buy like a hard case for that one. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Oh, this is lighting is not good, but you know, see. I blinded myself. Okay. All right, guys, I will see you next video. Thanks for watching.